Capricorn, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It's a message for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. This is an energy reading, so please take it where and how it resonates in your life, because this is your message. And if you're not a Capricorn and it popped up on your feed, it's because it's an energy reading and you called it into you. So there's something here that's going to help you out. And this is where your message begins. Oh, I hope you guys like my intro. I do. I edited it myself. I'm proud of it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta tell you, this isn't the greatest place to begin. This usually means that you're being undermined by something. So it could be somebody, usually with thoughts or words, and they're stealing something from you. They're taking things like it, but it also means that your attention is not where it needs to be. Right? It's kind of a warning that says you're not paying attention and you're missing important stuff that's slipping behind the cracks. So it doesn't actually have to be that somebody's robbing you or somebody's stealing from you, but it means that you're missing important stuff that you really need to be paying attention to. Because if you kind of see, it's like he's sneaking in and taking away all of their necessary weaponry while they're asleep, or they're off in the background doing something else. And what it really is symbolizing is there's important stuff that you're letting slip through the cracks. Now, we got to see what else comes out, because in connection with other cards, yes, it could be that somebody is actually taking from you, stealing from you, doing something wrong by you. But that's not necessarily the staple of the meaning. The foundation of the meaning is just that something is slipping through the cracks. And since it is a swords, it means your thoughts, like you're distracted. You're not paying attention to something that actually needs your attention. And maybe, just maybe, something is, I don't know, somebody is getting away with something, or like I said, just important information is something that you're missing because you're not focused. Now there could be a lot of different reasons why you could be doing something that is very important, or you're trying to, you're trying to be like the rock for everybody. This is Taurus energy. So you could be working in an institution that could be a church, it could be a school, it could be kind of a government building. It's something that would be, if it's a place or a job, it's something that's very traditional in nature. Or it's just saying that your religion or whatever it is that your belief system is starting to slip through the cracks. Maybe you're losing faith, you're disillusioned. This is the other 7 we got here. Also not the greatest 7. This is 7 of Cups, which means there's a lot of stuff that's in front of you, but nothing is filling you up. So it's almost like nothing is really meeting your ideals, or you're getting distracted from your ideals and your foundational morals, right? It's almost like, okay, or very specific. There could be a marriage here that you don't really know what's going on, or that you think maybe something is going on that you're not going to like. Maybe you're trying to distract yourself from it, or somebody is trying to distract you from it. There's intentional stuff going on here that somebody doesn't want you to focus on. So yes, there could be intent, but it could also not be intent. It could simply be that you're trying to sort of distract yourself. I'm sorry, I got allergies and that you're trying to distract yourself, or you're kind of like, it's like you're focused on delusions while the important stuff is slipping through the cracks, because there's something here that it's an obligation, it's a commitment, but ultimately there's some sort of distraction here. I want to understand this a lot better, Capricorn. So let's dig in. Can you clarify exactly what the 7 of Swords is? Like, what is slipping through the cracks? 5 of Cups, some disappointment or hurt or suffering that you had experienced. It's almost like you're trying to distract. Oh, okay. You're trying to distract yourself from this disappointment. You're trying to distract yourself from the fact that you're not liking what you see, or something isn't fulfilling you emotionally, but you have obligations, and you're a Capricorn, so you take that shit seriously, right? And you should. That's part of your integrity. That's good on you. But ultimately, you're still going to have to look at the fact that something ain't right here. There are cracks in this institution, and it's not that they can't be repaired, but they sure as heck can't be repaired if you're not willing to face them or look at them, right? This is a sense of trying to distract yourself from the fact that you just, it's like you just don't want to look at it. I don't know if it's too heavy. All of a sudden I got a feeling of like, I just don't want to. It's not that you don't know it's there or know it's happening, but that it's like, I don't want to think about it right now because maybe got other shit to do. You're usually very busy. But ultimately, yeah, this is the 5 of Swords. So the 7 of Cups is clarified by the 5 of Swords. You're trying to distract yourself from the fact that in some ways something is absolutely intentional, that it's hurtful. And in almost like you're trying to kind of like gloss it over, gloss it over and trying to fancy it up or make it look like something it isn't, because 7 of Cups is definitely a card of deception. Usually it's confusion, right? Yes, it can mean different kinds of opportunities. But in this context, if it's opportunities that's distracting you from the stuff that's actually really important to you. And in some ways, the distraction is helping to undermine or destroy something that was supposed to be foundational in your life. Could be your marriage, because a lot of times the Hierophant is the marriage card. It's just a commitment card. It's a firm commitment. And the distractions, if it's opportunity, you could be taking on too many opportunities, right? You could be letting all this stuff distract you, probably from the stuff that you don't really want to get to. And the stuff that you don't really want to get to is the stuff that's, it's hurting you. There's a disappointment here. And so let's start flat out with this. You're disappointed in someone or some situation. And it's high time that you admit it for your own good, because then it's going to empower you to sit with it, and it's going to be uncomfortable, and give it space to be uncomfortable. Clearly, this is extremely important to you because it is something that you committed yourself to. This isn't your whole life is falling apart, right? But there are cracks in the foundation, and if you don't fix it, it could fall apart. So this is not something that you want to distract yourself from. It's almost like, I'm keeping busy. But there's a card in here, and I love the card. It says, take note about why you've been so busy. Why are you keeping yourself so busy? Is it with good intent? Is it because you are just working towards something that matters to you? Or is it that you need to distract yourself and get away from something that's going on at home, or something that's going on in another situation in your life that you don't really want to face? And ultimately then come and say, all right, I'm here. You're hearing this. This is your wake-up call. Get real with it. Because this is your chance to do something about it. You wouldn't be hearing this message if it was just for nothing. I'm not here to shake a finger at you. I'm here to give you information that's going to be useful to heal your life and heal your heart, or heal whatever this situation is. And so what it's saying is, it's being put in your face to say, please don't distract yourself from this anymore. Don't try to continue to pretend this away. Don't do it, because you have an opportunity here to do something about it and sit with the disappointment and really kind of like get real, because 5 of Swords implies that this is intentional and it's harmful, that all this stuff that's distracting you or that you're allowing to grab your attention away, it's damaging. The 5 of Swords is damaging. It is one of the most horrible. The 10 of Swords, 9 of Swords is tough too. But the 5 of Swords is damaging. There's usually intent behind this stuff. And so at the very least, it's intent to, I don't know, whatever it is, it ain't good. Let's just put it that way, okay? Let's get a moon card. But before I do personal readings, guys. If you want one with me, you can only book through my website. That's www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com. You can book and schedule there. And then if you haven't subscribed to the channel, what you waiting for? Subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell, and select all notifications, because this is the only place that I go live and do free public tarot card readings. And I think very few readers do that anymore. So just so that you know, it's over here for me on YouTube. And if you want to participate, you got to get notified. Let's see what moon card comes out, shall we? we have luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. So we have new moon in Sagittarius, which is a good thing. You want to know why? Because moving forward, I know it may sound like, you know, I'm just wagging my finger at you, but it's not. This is lucky. It's lucky that you came across this video. And that's not to sell my video. That's to say that that's why it came. So that you could move forward in the future and do something really great and do something really wonderful. It's also an opportunity to see about a problem and understand the problem well enough to be able to fix the problem. And in fixing the problem, you're actually going to solve a lot more than just that one problem. You're going to have like this foundational solution or formula, which you then can actually use for other people to help you out in other situations. So this is a real beautiful learning moment for you. And it says it's going to get better, right? This stuff is quickly going to get better if you aim toward expansion and growth, right? That's what Sagittarius energy is. It's all about expansion and growth. Okay, so we got to get more. I know. But what's so lucky about this situation, God? What's so lucky about this situation? What's so lucky about it? We have the Lovers. Oh, okay. What's lucky about it is there's this beautiful energy of connecting with somebody or being able to reconnect with somebody, you know, a sense of finding your way back to each other, or you're lucky that you have a strong connection. Because what this is saying is all of this, like I told you, is not earth shattering because you can do something about it. You know, you can still, and it can connect you deeper. It's almost like this is a wonderful opportunity to connect on a deeper level with something once you clean the shit up. Okay, I love that energy. And that's clarifying luck is on your side. Or it's saying you're working with a really wonderful partner. Or you have somebody who is a really wonderful partner that loves you a lot. And that's really, really lucky. Because ultimately, don't take advantage, like honor that. Like love it. Be grateful for that. And let them help you. And that's also usually something very difficult for you guys, to let somebody help you, right? And you know why? It's because you always think that if you don't, you have this hard-ass quality about you, whereas if I'm not doing it all myself, I'm not doing enough, you know, and it's almost that self-deprecating, you can never work hard enough, you can never be good enough. If I'm not doing everything by myself, then I'm not doing enough. You can't do this by yourself. And the secret and the way to do it right is to allow somebody else to help you grow and expand, right? This could also be simply you about to get lucky in love. In a moment where everything is messed up and screwed up, you're about to get lucky in love. So, ooh. Clear orphan, you were left alone. Or you felt alone and you felt disconnected. And then all of a sudden you're connected to people who care about you, people who love you, people who, it's like you're finding a tribe. It's almost like go ahead and try. A try for connection. Why? Because you got nothing to lose, really. And you got people around you. This is a really lucky time for you to be able to face the music on some really difficult thing that you didn't want to face, because you have people around you who love you a lot, and you also have opportunity maybe to connect and go get somebody else or connect with somebody else. So that's really interesting energy. It's almost like if you're in that shit relationship, don't fucking worry about it, because the truth is this, you got better waiting for you on the other side. like that's kind of what it is at the base level, but you could apply it to so many different things. It's almost like, why are you staying there alone? Why are you putting all this pressure on yourself? All you got to do is reach out, because there are people who want to love you and support you, and it's going to be so lucky when you do. You're just gonna kind of, it's almost like you're gonna get the love or get the support that you really need, right? As soon as you like open yourself up and ask for it. Could it be that easy? You know, easy is relative, right? It's relative because asking for help is not easy for a lot of people. That's why. We have, that's not even funny. And I always say this, that card is your card. And it comes out in almost every single one of your readings. And that's just stupid because it has not been coming out in other people's readings. So it's not like it was at the top of the deck or anything. Progress, not perfection. That's the card that my Capricorns always need to hear. Don't compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus upon how far you've come and all that you've learned. Focus upon how far you've come and all that you've learned. So God wants you to allow yourself the grace to give up on this situation that is hurting you and distracting you from all the wonderful things that really want to come into your life. It's come to you today because you're having trouble letting go, because you feel like a failure, because it didn't go right. But you know what? The harder you try, the more it's going to break, because this situation is broken. And the way that you win is by accepting the fact that there really isn't anything more you can do, but there is something really beautiful on the other side. It's like you're not going to be alone. I think the orphan card came out because you think, oh, I'm going to be all by myself, right? I'm going to be left out. I'm going to not succeed, right? I'm going to be the one that is left with nothing. Happy birthday, Doug Denny. That is not the case. Like, that is why you're hearing the message. God's like, nah, fool. Yo, shit is right around the goddamn corner. You just need to come pick it up, bitch. You know what I'm saying? It's like, can I beg you? Am I supposed to, like, God don't have to beg your ass, We're going to move to the extended, guys. Let me get you this card. Hold on. Ooh, there's a Queen of Cups. That's a very loving, and it's very healing. So it could also be that you have to, it could also be that, like you're finally accepting, I need to go to the hospital, right? I'm trying to power through it. My leg is hurt for how long? I got to get myself. Oh, but I don't want to be left out. So I'm going to ignore it, and I'm going to keep pushing myself, and you're going to injure yourself. You're going to injure yourself even more. So you could just mean, it's like, God's like, go get yourself to a hospital. Go get yourself checked out. Go get yourself healed, because if you do now, you're going to be you're going to heal. It's going to work. Right? I'm telling you now, this has come to you now because you have a chance to heal. Will you take it? Let's see. Let's go to the extended. I'll see you guys there.